while I get down to the report itself, the methodology we adopted, which is also widely scrutinized, because the way the research works is that we've got a group of experts who are members of the expert advisory panel. This comprises of professors. You've got Professor Asisi Asobie. You've got Dr. Obi Ezekwesili. You've got other, key reformists and key, both doctors and what have you, the authorities in this field are part of that panel. So whatever we are doing, come down to them to look into and also harmonize whatever it is we are doing. So Precept 9, we chose to rely on both qualitative and quantitative approaches. We did desk review. We relied on the reports of MDAs, online research. We relied on the simple average scoring methodology, which allots equal weights to each question in the questionnaire. So some of you here that are in the MDAs, you may have learned or may have known that at the time we wrote your MDAs, visited your MDA seeking to get you to fill in our questionnaire, by which we will gather data to support what we did from desk review. And that we also used in building up into the scoring methodology that we used to arrive at the scores that we've got. Also, we basically relied on key informant interview because of the nature of the precepts we are dealing with. We are dealing with public spending. And when you are doing public spending, you do not go onto the streets and meet any man you see and start asking the man, does the budget look after the welfare? Sorry, this is just primary. You do not meet a man on the street and start asking the man if he's aware that the budget translates to better quality of life. Yeah, they could give you that basic answers, but regarding whether the key responses, as you would see the questions that we would put on the slides here, is not a question that any commoner would give you answers to. These are questions that are specifically meant for either the authorities who are dealing with that particular thematic area or experts in the field. So that's why we relied on key informant interview, and that allows us to do what we call data triangulation. Okay, so these are the way the questions are. The way the questions are is that we designed the questionnaire. As was read out earlier, you've got primary questions, which is this row. We've got secondary questions. We've got questionnaires. So now we've got about 60 questions, because along the line of the validation, both in Lagos that we've gone for the first validation. These are like 61 now, but after that it got reduced by 1. So the number of questions in the questionnaires came down to about 60. So what we did was to, using simple average scoring method, the answers we've got from the questionnaires feed into the secondary questions, and the answers we got from the secondary questions feed into the primary questions, and from the primary questions you've got the standing of the precepts as it is. So we've got the score of 3, 2, 1, and 0. 3 being the best scenario that you could ever have. Say that, for example, the question around the calendar of the budget, whether you've got a fixed budget calendar. We know that the law provides that we have a fixed budget calendar, but when in practice what applies does not really tally with what the law says, you may not necessarily have a score of 3 for that particular question. You may have a score of 1, as the years you have could not be backed up with further evidence or further third-party validation, as the case may be. So that's sorry. Okay. Okay, so that's basically how the questions are. But when we get down to reading out the questions, you understand what this table actually means. So at the time of the validation, the precept, is handed at yellow, which implies that it's on average. It hasn't slid down to red, but this is still subject to validation and data collection, as we are still looking at one or two key respondents who are yet to be here, by the way.